Shalom, shalom. First off, I'm going to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and others, a great millstone, and peace and salutations unto the elect. Just real quick in transit, quick thoughts, just pertaining to ministry and your overall, well, I want to name it, see if I can word it right, put it together how it was in my mind or my spirit. Prioritizing and balance. Okay, prioritizing and balance. Okay, because when you go to the book of Proverbs 11:1, right? It's the Lord, the Most High. He says he's a power of balance. A false balance is an abomination unto the Lord. And I want to speak because me personally, which I've been learning, man, this is first and foremost, of course, to myself, and understanding that, like, your walk, like the scripture also speaks about examining yourself, whether you be in the faith or not, because what exactly are you doing? Because it's easy to get caught up in this world, man. It's easy to get your hands tied up with the bills, handling responsibilities, taking care of business, and sometimes you can, your plate gets kind of full, you have your mind, on certain things, but it is, ultimately, what are we supposed to have our mind on? Because, man, being in the truth, having the faith, understanding, having the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the Heavenly Father, Heavenly Father through His Son, okay, right, He got your back, as far as, whatever situation that you're going through, whatever burdens that, that are upon you, okay, you're supposed to, cast that onto the Lord. You're supposed to get that to the Lord and keep pushing forward, okay, and keep what? We just, like I just said, prioritizing what's priority here, man. The ministry, okay, the edification, okay, the exhortation, okay, the prophesying. These are the things that are priority. And when it comes to balance, you need to make sure within your day-to-day life, first, and like I said, this is like me first, because, like, man, you will find yourself getting caught up in shit, man. This, like I said, this world, and brother, I know brothers go through the same exact thing. You find out that, you going day in and day out, and, whether, like I said, whether it be work, whether, I can, have, your children, your demon, other responsibilities that you have to take care of, okay? You have to make sure you find the time, okay, first, okay, prioritizing, finding the time, and it ain't even, I don't even want to say find it, because you got to find the time to do everything else, shall I say. That's the mentality or the attitude that you should have, right? Find the time to do everything else, okay? You put Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua first, okay? You put Him first, and that's just essentially what it is, man. And it's not like that the Lord, of course, man, the Lord, His eyes are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, okay? His eyes are in every place beholding the evil and the good, okay? So He understands your situation, He understands your predicament, okay? He understands what you're going through spiritually, okay? Because these are the things that He put in front of you, man, okay? When I come to serve the Lord, prepare that soul for temptation, man, and prepare to endure, okay? The afflictions, the mental, the spiritual. But in that endurance, it's understanding, man. Well, first of all, it's patience, okay? It's the suffering and to understand that the Lord got our back. But, what should we be doing in the meantime, between time? Staying in the spirit, okay? And that's why He gave us the tools that he gave us. Getting up with brothers, okay? Brothers, you feeling low in the spirit, man? Get up with brothers, man. Of course, with the your main tools is prayer, okay, fasting, okay, and just speak and just putting up a video, man. Digging into the scriptures, man. Digging into the scriptures and finding and more than likely you're gonna find something to go into. More than likely the Lord is, more than likely the Lord is gonna sup with you, man. He is, man. When hey, look, man. What is that? Ask and you shall receive. What is that? It's in the book of Revelation, maybe the third chapter. Forget. I can't word it properly. Basically, you knock and he shall open. Just speaking about Yahweh Shai, and ultimately seeking for him. Okay. And he's gonna come unto you. So within, like I said, just to go back, to the point, priorities and balance. Okay, these are the things that we gotta harp on, and these are the things that we need to, constantly, be checking ourselves about. I know me personally, like this is something that I need to, constantly be checking myself, and on top of that, and when you're checking yourself, you're doing, you're finding some way to labor within the ministry, man. It's literally like, okay, man, all right, it's sitting down and having a discipline, man. And that's what this thing is about, man. It's about discipline. It's about bearing your cross, man. It's about, man, doing the first work, man. And the works consist of what, man? Feeding the sheep, ultimately. Feeding the sheep. All right. What is it, man? What did the Lord say to Peter, man? Peter, do you love me? And he said, yeah, Lord. Like, he asked him 3 times. He said, right, of course I love you. Then feed my sheep. Okay, do it for me. And that's the thing, man. That's another thing. People talk about that love shit, man. A lot of this world doesn't understand is love is an action word, man. Love is an action word, and yeah, it's something that you gotta act on, right? So how much more when working for the Heavenly Father, through His Son, man. Okay, doing His will, right? Which consists of the building of this temple, man. Okay, which consists of what's going on right now, man. Brothers, uploading videos. Brothers going out into the highways and the byways, okay, prophesying against this nation, against this people, right? Because this is the end. This is just something that, and that's why I said, man, prioritizing the balance, because you got to understand that this is the end. You can't find yourself too invested in certain things. Like, you can't, and rise and depart, for this is not your rest, Micah 2:10. You can't find yourself, and this is the thing, like, these are things that you have to tell yourself, because we are in flesh. Okay, and you have to understand that, look, man, whatever situation, whatever's going on in your life, okay, whether it be your job situation, whether it be your, whatever, your woman you're dealing with, whatever other situation that you're dealing with, understand that it's temporary, and it's only for a season, only for a season. So you have to constantly remind yourself of that, and how you do that is, like I said, the priority and balance. Because of course, you're gonna have leisure time and things of that nature. Is that Ecclesiastes? Speaking about being overly righteous and overly wicked, is just finding that sweet spot, man, where as though you doing what you're supposed to do, and and whatever else you got, whatever other business you're taking care of, you handling that, which ultimately comes with wisdom, comes with discernment, okay, and then on top of that, applying what we've learned, applying it, you know what I'm saying? Because it's one thing to just kind of speak on things And that's another thing I've been telling myself as well, what the Spirit has been telling me. Like, it's one thing to speak it, man, but if you're not applying it, then, I mean, in reality, you shouldn't even be speaking it, you know? So you have to constantly, even if you find yourself in a situation where as though you think you can't do certain things, but you got to be witty. You know what I'm saying? You got to be witty, okay? In this thing, and get it however you can get it. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you got, hey, look, man, you need to take a little second off. You know what I'm saying? You got earplugs. You know, you want to plug into the Spirit. You know, like I say, you hit brothers. You know, it's a whole lot of things to be focused on Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know, within everything. I mean, it says, I believe it's in Sirach. It's either the 4th or 6th chapter. It's speaking about wisdom pierceth, you know, through all things. Basically, it's wisdom in everything, man. In every situation that presents itself, you know, everything that's happening, you can take something out of it. You know, you can take the wisdom out of it. You know, and it pertains to, you know, to the Lord and His will, okay, in things that are shortly to come to pass. All right. So, you know, the point is, man, that's the point. You know, prioritizing in balance. You know, being temperate. The book of Proverbs. Hey, look, the book of Proverbs, the book of Ecclesiastes. Okay, the book of Sirach. These are books, you know, on you know, much wisdom, you know, and how to conduct yourself, you know, in this world, and, you know, and of course in the truth, okay, and in this work of ours, man, in this labor of ours, all right. So, you know, man, that's the point. You know, Lord's will, you know, whatever brother, I pray, you know, whatever brother run past, you know, this did something for you, you know, helped you somehow, you know. You know, so with that, all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, peace and salutations to the elect. Shalom.